Booze, blunts, and bullshittin'. Booze, blunts, and bullshittin'. Booze, blunts, and bullshittin'. Booze, blunts, and bullshittin'. Oh, booze, blunts, and bullshittin'. Booze, blunts, bullshittin'. Booze, blunts, and bullshittin'. Booze, blunts, and bullshittin'. Booze, blunts, and bullshittin'. Booze, blunts, and bullshittin'.
Please call me Franny. Please call me Franny. Please. 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 Please call me Franny.
What's good, y'all? You already know what time it is.
What it do, baby?
It's that Booze Blunts and Bullshittin' time.
Facts.
Coming to you straight. Y'all
right.
already saw the drinks. You know what I'm saying? A little Frenchy.
I'm drunk.
He's drunk already. Finished it before we got to this.
Oh my God. So now that he spilled, we got a little introductory.
We got a special guest in the building.
All right,
Yeah.
So last week, don't do that. Last week, as many of you may know, we had one part of Fourth Dimension. We've had the management. We had RJ. All right,
Cloud
the
Six.
one and only.
Cloud
Shout out
Six.
to RJ
Follow him on Instagram.
That's right.
at Cloud6, and now we have
The other part.
2/3 of Fourth Dimension. I believe there's one more third. Hopefully, we get him on the show. Steven, stop fucking fronting. Anyway, we have LAMAR CARNIVORE.
LAMAR
Carnivore.
Carnivore. Start a war.
Mr. Cruising himself.
You heard?
Y'all
Stop
peep
playing.
it on that list.
Cruising.
Time on the
You know me, the bebito, big bebito, baby. in
Yo,
the
talking
building,
shit,
you feel
talking
me?
shit,
You
put
feel
your
me?
blood.
He is indeed black. Don't get confused. I know y'all been wondering that shit for a long time.
Yeah.
So here we are saying it first.
That's,
10 times
you've heard it here
impressive.
first.
You already hear it
Dead
first.
ass fucking black. Like,
1/8 Dominican though. You feel me?
1/8,
By association.
girl.
you feel me?
Big
You know,
fact.
like,
Great
like,
grandmother.
yo,
He was trying to
you
start up the
see it,
hookah.
You hate to see it, my nigga, but look who I'm
That's
with right
true.
now. You feel me?
I've known this kid since my freshman year of high school. His great grandmother is Ecuadorian, and somehow he done ran that
Your
shit
great
to Dominican.
grandmother.
Alright,
That's right down the block, Ecuadorian, Dominican. That's all you
We
mean, bro.
neighbors or whatever, you know, slave trade and all that. Anyway,
Yo, I'm fucking crying. So this how y'all get down?
Yeah, sorry, bro.
I ain't even know. Signed a contract, guys. That shit. Alright.
Nah,
Moving
again,
on.
we're all like, you guys are all in the same blood. I'm probably white, unfortunately, but it's sad.
Yeah,
but
I'm like, he said,
it's okay. It's okay.
unfortunately, or whatever.
Yo, was that
that skin disease that I told you about.
Oh, vitiligo.
That's what I got.
But the
I'm
opposite.
actually white. I got the opposite version.
I'm getting black as the days
Yo,
go.
I'm just fucking. I got nappy hair, man. All right.
Whichever
My
one
parents
y'all can
speak
help
Spanish,
me out
though.
with a bank loan. That's the color I
Right,
want.
right.
What's the
Whichever
color?
one of y- Whichever one
Bank
of y'all can help me
loan.
with a bank loan.
None of us, bro.
Yeah,
Like,
like nah.
My
not
credit
me.
is
all right. So now that we know that you're broke, Lamar, what do you do? Like, tell us about yourself. What are your interests, goals, aspirations?
I'm a part-time bartender. I'm a full-time rapper.
Big facts.
I've been
Check your shit out.
rapping since I was, I want to say like 8, 9 years old. I've always been perfecting my craft from when I was 8 to when I was like 19. And 19 was the first time I ever like dropped a song, and that was Cruise. In the Ridgewood, Bushwick area, everybody fucks with Cruise. Everybody takes care of me because of Cruise. I built music off of Cruise. I built friendships, relationships. I've built money-making opportunities off of that one song, and then every song that came after that. I recently dropped a dembow called Bebito.
Go fuck
Bebito
you.
is another song that's
DJs, this need to be on your set. Stop playing.
Do yourself the favor.
Come on.
career-defining moments type shit. Bebito is a song that I think is gonna take me and my family, and by my family I mean the people that you see me sitting here with, to the top. You feel me? So, if you don't know who Lamar Carnivore is, take a listen to anything that I got on Spotify, Apple Music, YouTube, SoundCloud, anything like that. I promise you will not be disappointed. I'm nice.
Talk your shit.
Nice.
Bars, nigga.
You know nothing about.
He really is nice. He really is nice.
I'm crying.
All right. I like that. So, where did this love for music stem from? Like, when was the first time that you thought to yourself, yo, let me write this shit down?
Or not even, like, this is what I want to do.
Yeah.
I can't even hold y'all. When I was, like I said, when I was around like 8 or 9, I've always lived in the same room as my older brother. Always. Shout out to Wayno. He's 4 years older than me. And because he's 4 years older than me, and I was the runt of the litter, so to speak. So I'm the middle child, but I was always the runt. So right now I'm 5'7", my brother's 6 feet. My brother always been like 30, 40 pounds at least more than me type shit. So he was always like bigger. He was always a little bit more controlling, a little more demanding. So I would come home from school. I would try to watch cartoons and shit like that.
He said,
This
yeet.
nigga was like, yeet, nigga. He putting on 106 in Parkland. He putting on
YouTube
TRL, YouTube videos. You feel me? Like BET jams, like anything that had to do with rap and hip hop, because that was his first love. That was something that he always tried to pursue for himself. And I think even though I was a little bit like upset at the fact that I couldn't watch fucking Teen Titans anytime I fucking wanted to, just me being in that environment every single day, it made me like genuinely like just
Kind of just clicked.
yeah, it just clicked.
Yeah,
It just
that's
clicked,
how
bro.
you grow
Like,
love for something.
Right.
yeah, it's
Yo.
Sometimes it might be forced onto you, and then it's like, because that person knows that you'll love it.
And it's
Yo.
funny growing up how you notice that too. Like for me, even it was just like my mom making me clean the house all the time, and now I can't stand a dirty house. Period,
Yeah,
and that's
you
good.
become
Like that's a
OCD and
flex,
clean.
you know.
Yo, so in my day, you know what I'm saying, since we are the grandparents here, yo, we didn't have lyric websites. So motherfuckers couldn't look up, you know what I'm saying, a Biggie lyric or Eminem lyrics. So what my brother would do is he would spend hours. He would play, write a few words that he heard, pause it, rewind, write a few words that he heard. And so as he was doing this, I'm playing Tony Hawk and shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm doing my thing, but I've heard this song like 30 times. That now, you know what I'm saying, the song come on, and I'm like, he's like, how the fuck? I just spent 2 hours writing this.
Nah, that's how I learned. I learned by replaying the songs. And if it was a clip that I just couldn't remember, I'll replay the clip over and over and over until I got it. And then honestly, like, that's how I kind of, like, I somewhat learned English. If it wasn't for rap music, I don't think I would have pushed myself to, like, learn the language more. Because you have to learn how to switch your flows and, like, just... Overall, your grammar grows
OD, yo, I heard some crazy words.
Yeah, like, you'll dead ass learn and you'll know how to rhyme shit. Even though you're not a rapper, you could rhyme shit just because of rap.
Yeah.
And that becomes even the way you speak. Like, the way you speak is a rhyme now. You know what I'm saying? People are like, oh, you smooth. It's like, you know what I'm saying?
I'll keep it a buck with you guys. Unfortunately, like, I don't know shit about.
He's not
music. Like, I'm dead ass. Like I was not.
Yo, my man be in the gym listening to like fucking merengue or fucking típico, una bachata.
Low key. Like, I did that's what Fran is when I bench. Like, I'm not even lying. But
like that don't even like.
The reason I kind of like low key admired Lamar somewhat is because when we were in high school, and for the first 2 years of high school we really weren't like that close of friends. But as I grew older, I saw how like music kind of changes the vibe, and you could really set a mood by music, and that's when I learned to appreciate it. And when he started making music on his own, I was like, yo, I don't know how far you're gonna get with this shit. And honestly, keep it a buck, I didn't know how far you were willing to take it. But when I saw him pick up in just the local area and saw people fucking with him that he probably didn't even fucking know, like, nigga would walk in somewhere and someone would say hi, and I'm like, yo, I'm pretty sure you don't know this nigga. And that's because I've known him, like, I've known him for a while. But seeing that kind of made me more interested, and that's when, like, I even started paying attention to lyrics, really. Because it wasn't until probably 2-3 years ago that I thought everything was just fucking mumble rap. Like,
your whole generation was.
Yeah, everything now.
No, but
you've been alive for Lil Wayne's whole
a
career.
perfect example is that ass like the baby.
The
How do you
baby.
say it? Da baby,
Okay,
the baby,
The baby.
Yeah, that bro.
Not the baby.
That nigga is really saying something as he raps.
Yeah.
I didn't fucking know that shit. What? Bro, I'll be in the shower and I'll be risking my phone's whole life. I'll be like,
you trying to listen
I put
to,
diamonds
like,
all in my teeth. Now they thinking I ain't intelligent.
Niggas like Eminem who use big words.
Oh,
like
hell yeah.
Tech 9, like we're talking about this. Like when it comes to rap, there's legit, and that's why, and not even rap. Like I listen to everything. Like when I put on the aux, niggas hate me on the aux on some shit. I'll really like.
I'm
genre jumping.
Yeah, I'm genre jumping because it's just like I have mad shit on my library. It's whatever I have. And
But
I
you
just
would
put it
make
on
for a good
shuffle.
DJ though. Like you
I listen to like
play
60s.
the crowd.
I like 60s music. I feel like 60s music, you would hear the sounds better just because of like the instruments and how like raw it was.
Yeah.
60s, 70s, like now it's
Like Motown shit?
Yeah, Motown shit. Like, nigga, I be Temptations my
Oh,
ass.
God.
My girl, like nigga going on. Like niggas be like, yo, cut this shit off, and I be like, yo, what are you talking about?
And you can't put that on with the homies.
yo, so
What?
you telling
I'll
me?
put that on with the homies.
Bro.
I be like, yo, get the fuck out the
All
car.
right. If you saw the last episode, you know why what I'm about to say makes sense.
The camera's over.
Don't say nothing about crying.
Oh, I'm talking to the fucking.
Yo, we get one episode with a second camera. He don't know how to act. He's like, "Where's my camera be?"
I was dead ass talking to Mike. I was like, "Listen, Mike." Anyway, bro, I know you got like Hannah Montana on your rotation.
Oh hell yeah!
I dead
You
ass do
see
though.
what I'm saying?
I dead ass
You
do
see
though.
what I'm saying?
Yo, shout
Hannah
out to
Montana.
shout out
Miley
to
was
everybody who
good.
ever heard me spinning. If we were a movie, boy, if we were a movie, you
That's the only one I
be
know.
the right girl, and I'll be the best friend that you fall in love with.
And
in the end, we'll be laughing.
When
Watching
we
the
wanna talk about the
sunset,
karaoke?
fade the light, show the days, play that happy song. Oh my God,
that
bro,
shit-
stop
yo,
playing
that
with him.
shit is
Stop
fire.
playing with the kid,
Get
God.
outta here.
That shit
Come
is
on,
fire.
son.
What?
If you ain't got Hannah Montana, yes, or
Yo,
nigga, you're
what's the name of
failing.
that song? I gotta put that shit on my
A
phone.
few
Yeah, I have
Ariana
music right now.
Grande's in there too, nigga.
Ariana
You gotta
Grande
shake them
cool.
all.
I know.
No Taylor Swift though.
Taylor Swift.
No Taylor Swift.
No Taylor Swift.
No Taylor Swift.
Yo, you know
If
she
it
got
ain't-
artist of
if
the
it ain't
decade.
Bad Blood, fuck out it.
What?
She got
Bad Blood
artist
is-
of the
I
decade.
like Bad Blood though.
No, that's yeah. I mean, it's cool, but artist of the decade.
He's mad.
Artist of the decade.
Yeah.
It's been a long decade, my nigga. You want to
Nigga,
do Taylor
she
Swift
got
the whole
bread,
decade?
bro.
Was she even?
Bro, but you talking
no,
about the
no, listen.
even the Drakes, the Kanyes.
all right, listen. In our opinion, she's not like because that's not what we listen to. But my nigga, she's selling records. She's
Nah.
making bread.
But here's the
She's
thing.
eating more than like
Kanye,
she was eating more than
10
Kanye.
years. Think of 10 years of Kanye.
You'd be surprised. She's probably eating more than Kanye in these past 10 years.
But
If
white
you look at
people
her
do
net
got
worth,
money.
if you look at the net worth, like
White
the
people got
single
money?
net
White
worth,
people got money, bro.
telling you, like,
But she don't
She
even
itching,
own
man.
none of her records, so
Must be
how the
that
fuck
crack.
She the artist.
she flipping keys,
How she the
bro.
artist
Yo,
of
pass
the
me
decade?
the bottle. By the way,
All right.
by
this is a great way. All right. So
Every time he says
here
crack.
we have a bottle of great Espolón tequila. You know,
It's
good
crack.
shit. Yeah, that's one for you. So anybody, apparently I've done overdid it the last episode. All right. So
He said crack 6 times.
I
I'm sorry,
said-
I missed the mention when I was editing.
I mentioned crack quite a few times.
a few.
So now anybody that mentions crack this episode has to take a shot.
Any of us?
Yeah.
Any of
I thought
us.
it was just him. I thought y'all said it was
Oh,
just him.
no.
I'll take on to the party. Fuck it. I don't work tomorrow. You heard?
I gotta use the
I
bathroom.
I mean, I
man.
do, but
I ain't
Let me
pussy,
take one
right?
just
Mama
for the
ain't raised no
culture.
pussy.
All right.
Only if
Lamar.
I do it. Not everybody. Oh, you want to take one?
Lamar, up.
First of all, Anthony, I'm driving you home, my nigga. So like,
Oh.
don't get me jaded in this
Nigga,
motherfucker.
my cab is $8, bro.
I'm good. You live like 6 blocks away. What the fuck you taking a cab?
You want me to walk?
Nah, that's a trip. That's a trip.
No, it's not.
This nigga said that's the difference between me and him, right there.
That's like a
Nigga, I
30-minute
be
trip.
walking home from
No,
work.
it's not,
Yes,
bro.
it
This
is.
nigga
Y'all
live
niggas,
on.
yo, listen,
This nigga
yo.
live on Pitkin.
Yo,
You
these
cannot
all
add
these
it on the-
motherfuckers- nah,
I'm gonna have to
nah,
bleep
hold
this
on.
shit out.
Get that nigga added
Nah,
on
nah,
it
nah,
down.
nah,
Say
nah,
that Eddie
nah,
on
hold
down.
on. Cause these, alright,
Wow.
I'm not gonna say y'all some privileged motherfuckers, man, but
But
y'all
yes.
some privileged, yo.
But
y'all
some privileged
ass motherfuckers, man, cause y'all don't know what it is to walk. Like, yo, I'm telling you,
That's why you got titties.
Yo,
I'm saying time is money, bro.
Yo, bro, I've
I
walked,
barely got
yo, for
titties.
no reason. I've walked
The
like
fuck?
90 blocks, bro, for some poon, bro.
How many blocks?
Like 90 blocks.
Get the fuck- you a
City
fucking
blocks.
That's
liar.
dedication.
You're a
Yo,
liar.
nigga, oh, mommy.
Nigga, I used to
it
jog
great?
from Canarsie.
Yo, was it worth it?
to Industry,
Hell yeah,
bro.
it was worth it. Nigga, I was skipping down the block on my way back, nigga. My feet ain't even hurt.
Hey.
Yo, that bitch ate your ass, right? You know, that bitch ate your ass.
Yo, fucking weak. Yo, y'all
Skipping
niggas
down the
wild.
block. She made you hold your legs up?
I was like, listen, yo, you're not gonna tell
Nigga, how
nobody,
this
right?
shit-
That's crazy. Honestly, I always wondered, like,
How to eat a nigga ass? Don't say it. Don't say
no,
it, my
not how
nigga.
to eat a nigga ass.
I can
but
send you
like,
some references. Like,
Yo,
I'm not eating.
they don't
ass.
got that shit
I'm
bookmarked.
not eating a man's ass. But like, when
he
a
can
man
eat your
gets
ass,
his,
right?
of course, duh. Like, hello, that's
This
different.
selfish
All right,
ass
so y'all want?
motherfucker.
She
y'all
need to go
want-
watch
all right,
that,
Hold on. So let's make this
alright,
clear. Do you guys want your ass eaten?
I'm just saying.
Oh,
listen.
now
I want
niggas
you.
don't want
I
the
want
same
you.
I want
to
the
use-
possibility to
I
be-
want you. I want you to use proper vocabulary. Aiden is not a word.
Fuck that, nigga. You understood.
Yeah, it is. What's up?
Aiden.
I want you
I
to be
would-
curious enough to try.
To
you
try,
know?
right?
That's all I want you to be.
I
Also, no
personally-
you want your ass in.
I
I'm not gonna knock it
personally-
off, you know what I'm
Eating-
saying?
I
eating-
I'm not gonna
personally
table, I'm
do
just
not
gonna do
want
it.
any activity around my butthole.
But you know what?
Not
Actually-
even for
I heard
some
it's
gay
very
shit,
good.
but just
No,
because
honestly-
I would be uncomfortable
heard.
with anything happening around my asshole. Like I would personally don't like the.
That's like a
idea.
no-fly zone, right?
Yeah, like it's not even about pleasure. It's not about gay shit. Like I just don't feel comfortable you doing anything in that area. Like let me like I really would try anything sexually, but I'm not about to have you playing
Yo.
up.
Yo,
Also-
let's see him in like 5 years.
You're
Yo.
right,
Yo.
right.
We like, yo, shorty was going
Oh,
hard.
yo, she rimming my shit.
But no,
Which, if you're interested, that is a category.
Yo.
I feel like obviously if the male G spot is in the ass, then it's some science to it, and it's okay.
bro.
You feel me?
That's why I shit. That's why I shit.
No.
That
It
feel
feels
good.
good.
Yo,
It feel good.
Oh,
It feel good.
Niggas got overly
was that,
mad.
Taco?
Why guys be in
Feels
the
good,
bathroom
nigga.
for like 10 hours and shit?
What?
Mm.
I was so mad when I got a
You
squatty
like,
potty.
hold on, I'm gonna take it slow.
Yo,
I'm
I
sucking
be
back
on my
off.
phone.
Take it slow.
Well, I be mad business emails and shit.
Yeah,
like,
bro. Checking my fucking horoscope, all that shit.
on the CoStar
I
app.
haven't downloaded
No.
CoStar, bro. I'm
You
slacking.
slacking.
Bro.
I'm
That's
really
like
slacking.
10 females you done missed out.
There you go, my
already.
kind sir.
Thank you, sir.
But yeah,
Oh,
so
chill.
lesson of this moral of this story, I guess, is that
Yo,
there's
Don't let
not-
nobody touch your
no,
ass.
there's-
my nigga.
if you want your ass eaten, get it done. Like it is what it is.
And
Again,
if you want English lessons, don't go to GD. I said it again.
listen, we not here for that.
Yo, real quick. Yo, Gene, let me ask you something. Now, let's say, this is just, you know,
Hypothetically speaking.
hypothetical, exactly. Let's say you eat a nigga's ass. and he cheats on you after you done ate his ass.
Oof.
You take him back?
What? Like, first of all, we're not taking nobody back.
Ever?
I've been there, done that. There's really no use for it.
But you cheated, haven't you?
I've been there, done that, and I've moved on from there. Also, there's no use for it. I've grown up.
Wow, that's a great way to plead the fifth. Huh?
Right,
Yeah.
that's a great. Like, you was trying to be a lawyer, son?
Not at all. But I've learned self-love, and if no one
Is that
is
what
like,
girls call it?
not for a fact. If somebody cheat on you or whatever the case is, or you cheating on the person, then maybe there's something about that person that you really don't want, or again, maybe it's just the wrong time. It's a lot of different scenarios.
So very simply, Jeannie, if you cheat, can you come back from that in a relationship? Let's say y'all try to bring it back together. Is there, like, can you? Because you just said, like, nah, negative, zilch.
Well, from my experience and from other people's experiences that I've seen, I don't know. Like, unfortunately, I don't have any of those couples around me who's been together for like 12, 13 years who could give me some insight about like what went on and how they got over it. But for me, I don't know, because a lot of the times, like, that shit just stays stuck with you. As the person who got cheated on, like, now you're just constantly thinking and being insecure or whatever, like, fuck, like, what is this person doing? They could be doing nothing. You know, they could actually, you know, be trying to come back and being a really good person and
be better.
And they could really be trying to change. But because now you have those insecurities in your head and all this extra shit, you know, you're gonna kind of like keep attacking, and then that person could get tired of it, and then boom, it's fucking over.
And what do you think?
Can you ever come back from cheating? I think that in life, you can fucking come back from anything. Fuck is you talking about, nigga? You cheated, you can come back. You scammed the government, you can come back. You went to jail for fucking 20 years, you could come back, baby. Life is one. You only got one life, all right? You could come back from anything.
So why waste it?
Why waste it?
On a
why
cheating
not?
ass nigga.
Like, why?
Yeah.
Why waste it?
Shut the fuck up real quick.
Anyway.
I mean, you could come
But
back.
how? All right, so question.
You see, there it is. You see what she
You
just
could
did
come
there?
back and be
That's
nice,
the
but like
reason
I
you
said,
can
that
come back.
person is gonna be damaged already.
It's
so then,
great. Damage
unless
is
you
the
have the
best. That
maturity
means
to
it's easier.
accept it, no,
I'm
unless
sorry.
you have the
I'm
maturity
sorry.
to
I'm really
accept that,
terrible. I'm really terrible.
yeah, kind of.
Damage isn't easier. I'm going to hell. Carlos, what do you think?
And it's funny because you
Save
probably
me.
have some type of
Save
damage
me.
inside that you wouldn't even
Some
like.
type. My whole fucking life is damaged. Why you think
So
I'm
there
like
we go.
this?
Alright, so
Don't
I think
follow Anthony.
when it comes to cheating and being able to come back from that, I think it just depends on how strong the bond is. Like, it has to be, it's in the rare cases. Like, it's those rare cases where you have such a strong bond. And, like, y'all understand, like, where y'all both came from and, like, the relationship y'all been in the past. And it's like, all right, we're bigger than this. And we kind of, like, set a goal or, like, where we're going to get with this. So it's like, I think you could definitely come back from it in the rare cases. But I think it's just something you should try to avoid because it just makes... It complicates
Yeah,
things.
because like for a minute I was like definitely feeling everything you was saying, and I'm like, yeah, it comes with maturity, blah blah blah. But then if you have that
It's something
maturity or
you should
that sense
definitely
of like
avoid.
relationship, then why did you cheat in the first place?
It's something you should
Like,
definitely avoid. But
So
like,
do you think cheating is an intentional thing, or you think cheating is like a situational thing?
Nah, I think cheating could be both.
Because like sometimes it's just like, oh, the shit's there, homegirl
Yeah.
all sliding all real smooth to me. I'm like, I might have to.
Listen, man.
Nah.
Listen. If God
I tripped,
throwing
I
an
slipped.
opportunity at me, right?
God.
is
that would be
God
the devil.
runs all of us. Anyway, if God throwing an opportunity at me, who am I not to catch it, man? Like if my hands is out,
Yeah.
My hands
My
is
hands
out.
is out. You know what I'm saying?
can't
If you
Right.
alley-oop it to me, God,
That's what I'm saying.
am I not to dunk?
All right.
I can't lie to answer to address your question. I think that cheating is sometimes intentional, sometimes situational. The same way you said it was both. Because I feel like there's some people that literally get into a relationship just to make the person that they fucking with for the moment happy. Yeah. Like they don't want to be in a relationship. They don't want to be tied down.
So does that make me a bad person?
Nah, it don't make you a
like
bad person.
I feel like
it
what
makes
you just said makes me
I feel like when you're
dishonest.
young, you shouldn't even get in a relationship. To be honest,
So
like,
is
I
dishonest?
feel like we're all just
is dishonest like
fucking up right now?
But that's a bad person, right?
Nah. Cause I think that I feel like there's so many people on this earth who are not bad, but they're flawed. Every human being on this earth is flawed in some way. You could be dishonest. That could be your only flaw. Like you don't want to tell somebody the truth, especially because you know that it will hurt that person if you tell them the truth.
Yeah.
You could be in a relationship with somebody for God knows how long, and the only reason why you're still in a relationship is because you want to make sure that they're not unhappy with how their life is going. But you're not happy with the relationship, so you go and find happiness in other places, in other bedrooms. You feel me?
Yeah.
So I feel like that's where cheating gets intentional, and then there is lapses in judgment. Where you in the wrong place in the wrong time, and you just get how could I not catch it kind of scenarios, and when in those scenarios of how can I not catch it is usually in those relationships where like you not really feeling the relationship. Yeah, like you mad at your girl or you upset with your nigga for this, that, or the third. And at that one point in time where you really, really upset with this one person, somebody else comes in and promises something new or is showing you something that you're not getting out of your relationship.
Oh, they'll have like a hero factor. Yeah. Like, oh my God, he just, he lied to me. And then it's always, because to be honest, when I was young, I was definitely that catcher. I was like, oh, you good? I was like... Yo,
nigga,
one time
that nigga really wrong for doing you like that. I will never do
yo,
some shit
son,
like
bro.
Like,
I used to work with this girl. She got flowers one day on a Wednesday. Random Wednesday. Everybody's like, oh my God, that's so cute. Look what he did for you. And I was like, and I went up to her and I was like, so what do you do?
So what he do?
She's like, stop. She's like, stop. I'm like, what did he do? She was like, no, yeah, he did whatever. And so he sent me flowers to make up for it. Because I was like, I know
like,
niggas.
You deserve more than flowers, baby. That's all I know. You deserve chocolate.
Slitty.
I was like, what's good? Let's go to the ball right quick.
Y'all are real shitty people. Anyway.
Nah, but the thing about cheating is like this mad, like you gotta go through mad shit. Like it's like, cause you gotta keep lying. Yeah. There's like a loophole of lies. So you become like a professional liar.
That's what I'm saying. So what is a cheater, Franny? What are you saying right now?
Nah, I'm just saying.
He's saying that a cheater is a liar. All right. So is lying really that big of a sin? It's not
you
really
are
that
lying.
Big of a sin. Lying, people lie all the time. So like,
who
what's
puts
the big
sizes
deal?
to sins?
Who puts Catholics? Who else? Come on. What kind of fucking question is that?
They be like, no, it's just a white lie.
On,
who put a color to this shit?
We created the Pope, baby. Of course we do.
Smack your hands on the block.
Don't touch me.
Come on, son. Yo, shout out to the fucking
shout out to the Pope,
no,
shout out to the Roman Catholic Church,
yo,
baby.
Y'all niggas running the game right now. I know about y'all, don't worry. Yo, they released that new movie on Netflix. Go watch that shit. Deadass, 2 popes. That shit. Yo,
I got 2 popes.
Yo, one for the politics, one for the scam. Like, yo.
Yeah, do they talk about the little boy shit in there too?
They deadass do, and you wanna know what they said? The thing is that we're not gonna do this whole religion.
But yeah, let's not even talk about the program.
But just,
but this is a quick summary. So basically, right, the Pope said that popes are chosen by cardinals. There are like 300 cardinals in the world, or some shit like that. I'm giving out a
So the electoral college.
Basically. Anyway, so popes are elected by 300 cardinals. Now, cardinals are either really like kind of Republican views, like, liberal, real into the church, real conservative views. Most of them are like that, but a lot of them that have been coming up are real liberal. So now you got a whole bunch of cardinal fucking Catholic people voting on one nigga that has so much power over politics in the world. Mm-hmm. And that nigga's conservative. He's German. The last one, before the one that we have now, which is like considered good, is fucking. He was German. Like, he was dead ass German. Niggas used to call him a Nazi.
Nazi Pope?
Bro, dead ass. And then the fucking Catholics want to wonder what's wrong with their religion. The problem is that y'all niggas is stuck in the 1400s. Like, get with the program, son. And I'm sorry, and I went to a Catholic church. Y'all niggas is dumb sometimes, bro.
Yo, what was he talking about?
I mean, yeah, I want to
know.
say religion should be like a whole nother thing because I feel like we could really get into it.
Yeah.
On the next episode of Booze
Yeah.
Blunts Bullshittin, nigga.
We have like 4 upcoming episodes that we gotta cut off.
Already.
Christianity. Do you work on Sundays?
You know what?
Alright, so getting into the topic of just like cheating, like relationships.
That's what we were talking about.
Yeah, that's what
That's what getting back on. You know what I'm saying? Back on
Getting
track.
back on track.
But like, what would you consider like dating? Like, what do you consider like dating? Like, what is dating?
Mm-hmm.
Like, what are the stages? Or like, what do you consider like, what can you consider, like, what are the aspects of, for you to be able to tell somebody, like, I'm dating this person?
Like, are you dating other people at the same time?
Right,
Or y'all
'cause
just
nah,
dating
yeah,
each
like, it's
other?
every aspect
I
of it.
think that's a great place to start. So
Maybe we can
if
actually figure
you're-
this out for everybody else.
Right, we go.
Because we all confused. Like,
So you just
What
said,
does it
are you
mean?
dating other people? So does that mean that dating isn't a misogynistic thing? Like, is it like?
okay.
I think you mean like
Like a singular person.
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
like-
You only
yeah.
date one person, or is it?
You dating
Poly-
multiple people.
like
Yeah.
a monogamous. Is what
Okay,
you
I
meant to
got
say.
Yeah,
it. I
monogamous
got it.
relationships. And there's like those
No,
polyamorous
it's
relationships where you could date
No,
other people.
misogynist is like
When you're dating
Like a
one
nigga.
person.
No, misogynist is like
Yeah.
Like
a macho
a person
man.
who hates women.
Yes. No,
How was
a
Yes.
misogynist.
A monogamous is exactly that. That's what you're looking for.
You
The
like,
Pay
person-
attention to me. I'm
When
playing
you-
your
don't get your English language lessons from us.
We don't know what we're talking
But
about.
misogynist
We
makes
all
sense too.
Their tongues are too
Whatever.
heavy for their brain to come and save them.
That's
I
that.
got
That's that
it.
fucking blood, bro.
I got
That's-
I'm tired of defending myself on this
Listen.
fucking show.
Listen,
Yeah.
to answer
Only
your
episode
question,
2.
Yeah.
to answer your question, I think that it all has to do.
Yeah,
I
thank
think
God
that
we got you
dating
here.
Yeah.
is a generational thing, 100%. I think that my generation, I'm 22, turning 23, and then everybody younger than me, I think we view dating as completely different
Yeah.
from
definitely.
someone who's maybe 26, 27, who's more mature, who's older, who's had more, who's gone through more facets in life than I have.
I mean, but also I think what it is that your generation is advancing. Like, we're evolving. You know what I'm saying? And so you guys are a little bit more open to these type of ideas. So somebody who was like, and that's what I told my mom. I said, Mom, I was like, your problem is that you got thinking that's over 100 years old.
Yeah.
And she's like, tú me estás llamando vieja, coño. I'm like, no.
I want to know why she has that thinking. Because of the Catholics. But anyway.
Right. Also,
Yo.
but because religion brings
It's
up,
gonna be a new
Nah,
word.
because
thing
religion
is,
really
like-
shapes the way that we view dating. Like, religion really views
Nah,
that.
I was
Because,
talking
like, there's
about
people
that
that be like,
too.
oh, if I'm not in a relationship, or if I'm not married, I won't have sex or whatever. Like, you know, this, that, and the third. Like,
Yeah, I
Nah,
can
it
You know what I'm
really
saying?
is
couple
old
people
thinking.
that
If
do.
you
Ladies,
think about it.
try to milk before you buy the cow. Don't even waste your time, homie. don't.
you got it?
I don't even know. If
I
that-
agree with
But
that.
don't
already.
apply to me.
Listen,
So
I
it
agree
does.
with
No,
that.
it does.
It
All
does.
right,
Hold on, hold
listen,
on.
we all agree with that. Milk first, all right? You
Yeah,
fucking
I mean,
try us out.
Listen,
Right.
listen.
We all agree.
Try us out.
Nigga.
Try us out.
Ladies, us 5 are gonna burn long before you do. So don't listen to her advice because we gonna be down, y'all gonna be up. Alright? Buy that motherfucking cow with confidence, and if that cow got little pum-pums, worry about it.
No, what you
Right,
mean?
you
You
know
don't
what?
know.
No.
Get a check.
Love yourself.
Thanks,
If
You know, yo,
You know
Lamar,
that. You
Lamar,
know that.
Lamar, you never had some trash pussy?
Have I ever had some trash pussy? Yeah.
Alright. So
What
imagine
makes pussy trash, though? I would like to know. I don't know.
Well, all right. You see how a man.
there is, first of all, it's a scientific. There is a moist level equal to the tightness.
There is a wall-to-wall ratio.
But honestly, is that really true though?
Nah. All right. You see how?
Like,
all right.
have y'all had vagina or whatever that you guys felt like
It was
wasn't
Yeah, I've had sex
tight
before
or
and I didn't come.
whatever?
Yeah, I felt like loose.
Which
Like,
for men is
why
like,
though? Like why?
I don't know if it was the uninterest in her,
Which is probably what it
or
was.
like the attraction, but it was also not like
Nah.
great. Cause I don't know how to explain it. There's times that you going in and you like,
Nah,
oh,
I just know
like
shit.
you almost you bust like you at the very moment. You're like, ah.
Nah, I knew Shorty had some.
Yo, it'd be like, what would in the show they call him 8-Second Joe? Like, I'm like, wow.
Listen, when it comes to that, it's just like you gotta know, bro. Shorty had some BBC in her life before, like.
And he done took
He
her.
done took her walls, and it's like, you know what I'm saying?
That's when you start moving
as somebody
this shit,
with
bro.
a
That's when you got
vagina,
the beat.
as somebody with a
Right,
vagina,
let the
I just wanna
experts
say-
speak. That's
Yo,
what
I
experts
just want to
speak.
say I don't think that's true. Again, I have not been inside vagina to feel, but I have a vagina, and obviously I've had sex, and yeah, I don't think that's true.
Talk about it. Why don't you
Listen,
think it's true?
Because I've had big dick and then I had small dick, and
Sometimes a small dick get it done.
No.
All right. See, look,
No.
that's the point that I want to arise. That's the point
yes.
that I want to
No,
arise.
they can get it done. Don't get me wrong. I guess it's just the
Yes, we
percep-
can.
I guess it's just
See,
the
Sam
perception of
Puente.
why should I settle for this when I can have this? I think that's the perception.
Here's my thing.
But
All right. Clearly, and
Clearly you taking dick
I'm
before
speaking to
you
you
got
right
sex.
now. I'm speaking to you right now. All right. If a nigga that you fucked has a big dick, but he has absolutely no stroke game whatsoever, it's trash, right?
I'm not talking about that. It's the
No,
size that
I'm-
matter. I'm talking about
No,
like
no,
I was
no.
talking about pussy.
I'm
being
talking. No,
wide or
that's how I'm
whatever.
gonna relate to it. I'm gonna relate to it. Trust
Okay.
me. I'm gonna bring it around. I'm just asking.
Mhm.
It's gonna be trash if he has no stroke game,
Yeah,
right?
Yeah, that's true.
And then let's say he's small dick and he has a average stroke game, but he's still small. Like he's not filling you up in any way. It's more along the lines of trash, right? All right, so
I mean, small doesn't mean trash. I'm not. I'm
No,
not saying
no,
I
but
have
I'm
small
saying
and
it's
I
not
was like,
doing
whoa,
too
this
much
might
for
be-
you. What I'm trying to
Still
say
get a
is,
chance, boy.
what I'm trying to say is, I feel like the same way you could classify a man who doesn't really know what he's doing in bed as
Right.
trash. There are certain women out there that really don't
Don't know
do
what they're
much.
doing.
That's
Nothing.
one. And two, not even that somebody stretched them out, but their walls are just genetically like wider. Because not every pussy is the same. You feel me? So there are some women who I'm pretty sure is
Hashtag
like
not all pussy.
have like I've watched porn like 100 times a day. And I'm pretty sure I seen niggas struggle to get in, and then there's some girls where they just be like, they
Yo,
fall in
Tiana
that
Trump,
bitch,
that's
you feel me?
true.
So,
Tiana Trump video.
That's true, cause yo,
So
they be
it's
doing
gotta
like
be,
the
like,
fucking
genetically-
brazo, and that girl be like,
But then, like, how
Listen.
much sex do you have to be having for that though? Only because, again, like I've said, I've done. We're not gonna talk about my whole shit. But
she's about to count like body on body. Like,
nah, it's not even body on body, but like, again, like I said, I've had sex with somebody and then probably had sex with somebody else like 2 weeks later or something. And okay, it was a situation. I probably cheated on somebody. This was a long time ago. It is.
This shit is. What the
Nah,
fuck
it is.
that?
It is what. Shut up, y'all be cheating on people the same
I
day.
think you should replace her on the show with me. There's a no cheating zone right here,
I'm
and I
sorry,
feel like
bro.
she's corrupted.
You dead ass ugly, so I'm sorry. I'm sorry, bro.
Don't say that. Don't
Sorry,
say that.
buddy.
Don't say
yo,
that.
you
It's
cute, Bobby, you
okay.
cute.
Yeah, you
Don't-
cute.
It's alright.
Don't listen to me.
Yo,
It's
Don't
alright.
listen to Hinks, baby.
Don't listen to me.
yo, Lamar Carnivore signing off. I'm out of here.
Get out of here. Interview done.
Over.
But nah, I mean, I feel like again, growing up, you fuck up. I've been in a relationship when I was younger. I feel like I did cheat, or more or less, I didn't know what I wanted, and I was just trying to figure out young dumb. Like I feel everybody's young and dumb. You're gonna go through that, and if you are going through that, don't feel ashamed of yourself. Just try to learn from your mistakes. Like that's the most important. You're gonna make mistakes.
Facts.
You're gonna make mistakes. You learn from it. That's what makes you a better
You're gonna
person.
leave your you know what I'm saying? You're gonna leave your phone open by accident one day because you're smacked, and then she gonna look at your phone. She gonna catch like 6 bitches in your phone, and it's
I'm
gonna be
crying.
over.
At
But
this-
listen,
no.
man, you
At
can
this
come
day
back
and
from this.
age,
Yo,
at
and
this
this
day
face,
and
this
age,
FaceTime, I don't even trust the phone no more. Like,
honestly, I'm giving you up until like 16, 17 to be dumb. After that, you really have no excuse, to be honest. Like, you
Like
don't-
age 16,
So
age
pretty-
17.
yeah. Like, come on. Like, honestly, at that point,
Men is like
tough.
27.
That's tough. That's tough.
Men is like
That's tough 'cause
26.
there's a lot of people that are young and they're still influenced by what their friends do, and they still influenced by TV and social media. They don't think like on a mature
yeah, honestly,
landscape.
that's
They
cool.
just-
That's great. There's people who are mature. There's people who are not. But also, again, as a mature person, I'm not gonna give you an excuse to be slow. You feel me? Or be retarded or like do the wrong things.
You can't say that nowadays.
Stupid is what we're looking for.
First of all,
Dumb, idiot. You can use any of those other ones.
Anyway.
next person to say retarded gotta take a shot.
So yeah, long story short, like
remember the game.
What are you
after
talking
a
about?
while,
That
like
was
you
you.
have no excuse.
You made the
Yeah, that's
gotta
true.
take
You
a
have
shot.
no excuse.
That's
like,
true.
It's all about, again, growing. Maybe if you started dating at like 22 or some shit and you have no experience whatsoever,
So what?
then okay. No, yeah, then okay. That's for you. You're a late
Then
bloomer.
okay, you're an idiot. But for
You're a
everybody
late
else,
bloomer.
When do you start dating that?
When did I start dating?
Yeah.
I mean,
Yesterday.
What you mean to say is when did a girl actually pay attention to me? That might have been in the
Not even
like,
today.
21.
21.
Maybe
Probably
in a
like
couple
in the
years.
11th grade, like my junior year of high school.
Yeah, I didn't get it. Like, girls didn't pay attention.
Have you got
Yeah.
cheated on before? Have you ever
Have I got
cheated
cheating on
Yeah.
before?
I'm pretty
Define
sure.
cheating on.
on?
If I feel like if I'm cheating first, oh shit.
What he said? Yo.
He said if I'm cheating.
Like I said, Lamar Carnivore signing out. Yo. Nigga said if I'm cheating first,
Wait, first of all, black men don't cheat, right?
you know the fucking
Right,
vibe,
you know what I'm
yo.
saying? Big
And
And
facts.
I worked
Dominicans don't cheat.
hard.
Black.
I worked hard to be the person I am today. You think I'm gonna jeopardize any type of relationship I may be in for a fucking whore? No. You gotta understand, bro. Those side chicks is not gonna do it for you. Them side chicks
No
is not
Puerto
gonna
Rican
buy
side
you
chicks.
Yeezys. Them side chicks is not gonna pay for your Alfredo sauces.
Facts.
Those side chicks are not gonna fill up your monthly Metro card, my nigga.
Facts.
Not gonna fill up your gas tank. Those
Preach.
side chicks ain't gonna do nothing for you, bro.
Preach,
Nah,
my
nah.
brother.
I mean, they might,
Side
but still
chicks
don't do it.
is a nut, and all you gotta do is just nut yourself, and you'll be good. You'll never think about those side chicks ever again after you catch your nut. So why jeopardize a lifelong relationship for that shit?
Yo,
Anthony, fucking cheating first.
Yo, fuck all this shit. This is what's important right here.
He's on McDonald's Uber Eats right now. I bet money he's on Uber Eats right there.
This is the shit that matters, baby. Fuck you bitches, nigga.
Can I get a
Yo,
chicken though?
alright, so perfect segue is like, how important is sex to you in the relationship?
I think sex is really important.
Or at least as I might say, before I get into relationships.
Oh, yeah,
In
don't
dating.
look at me like-
In dating. Like, for example, y'all just talking, y'all getting to know each other, things are vibing, y'all cool.
Oh, no.
And
I'm
then
gonna
you...
keep it a buck.
No.
No, but then you be like, alright, shorty gonna be a real one, you know what I'm saying? I could date her. Like, she not just one of these little side hoes. You go, I could date her. Like, is sex before that, like, important? Or would you, like, think about it twice?
No, listen, sex could be trash even after we're, like, become mad cool. But I'm going to have to train you, you know what I'm saying, to get up to par. Because it's like, I'm not going to just dump you because sex is trash. Because there's things in sex you could fix. 100%.
That's probably
It's
one of the
something that you
easiest
learn.
things
I
to
don't know.
fix.
I try.
Nah, bro, listen.
Cheating, you can't fix.
Nah, if it comes to...
Because there's one girl twerking my shit, and then after that, I try to get the next one to twerk. That shit was not working.
You can definitely teach, because I think I was probably like, and I'm sorry for whoever.
For the early days.
Yo, for
Facts,
the early
you know what I'm saying?
days, yo,
For the
whatever
early ones,
partners I
I
had
ain't
in
do
my
nothing.
early
I ain't do
days.
nothing to you.
They
I'm pretty
throw
sure.
dirt on my old
Like-
man.
But nah, listen, like honestly, you learn over time. So I feel like if guys learn over time, like we don't always know. Like
Yeah.
porn does not teach you. Like you just know how to jab. That's all you learn in porn. Jab or shit. Like
See,
Like,
you're not
punch
watching,
your hoe
you're
face.
not watching the
What
good
porn? Yeah,
shits.
what porn?
You gotta watch the passionate shit where that nigga hitting
Yo.
it like.
No.
I learned so much.
but,
And be
Oh,
open in
nasty.
sex. You know
You
what I'm
gotta
saying?
have Twitter.
That's how you get
too.
better.
You have Twitter, nigga?
oh yeah, nah. My Twitter feed is crazy.
Oh, nah,
Yo,
No,
follow
I'm
at.
At Mr. Pan con Huevo. I'm Dominican.
on Osa LTG.
No, no, like my Twitter is at
Yo,
Mr.
boy.
Mr.
Yo, that's that ass
Panco
his Instagram. Bro.
I didn't even see that
his
coming.
Twitter.
I didn't even see that coming.
Maybe we
Twitter
could just
is
tag
Mr.
them.
I saw Mister and I was like, all right, I already know I'm not gonna like what I hear after this. This nigga said that shit.
So, Jeannie, how important is sex to you in the dating and the relationship?
I don't know.
Do you agree? Oh wait, but you the one who said the milk and shit.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely feel like you should know kind of what you're dealing with. Again, maybe you could teach the person more that is.
How much can you deal with, right?
Yeah, how much can you deal with? What if that person is not like open, like for girls? Like, what if he doesn't want to give you head or some shit? Like,
I'm saying, because they listen too much Fat Joe. You know what I'm saying?
Like-
You know, from the gate, I don't go down, baby.
That's your generation, nigga.
Yeah, I'm sorry. It's not, but also, like as we were
Look
talking
at
about
me.
opening, like
Love
y'all
yourself.
relationship was y'all generation is way more open to things that you know what I'm saying. Like
remember, they want to get their ass
eating
eaten.
ass, like for a guy to eat a girl's ass is
Your bathroom.
right there. Eating a girl's ass is like cool now. Like this is normal shit.
Shit like.
Yeah, back in the day.
throw up right now.
Oh, you fucking liar.
Now he's lactose intolerant. He had to throw that slut shit earlier.
Oh,
Yeah, I had a flan, bro. That shit gonna fuck me up.
damn.
Yo, the
Why
lights
would
on the
you eat a
outside.
flan? You lactose intolerant.
I know a lot of
It was
lactose
good.
Cause I ain't no
intolerant
bitch.
people
You feel me?
who do that shit. I be like, why? Why you eating ice cream?
Is that a crack reference?
You just said
Ooh,
it.
everybody
said
take
it,
a
though.
shot.
Yo, even if you say it,
Duh, you said if you said it.
you did the motion.
I baited you.
Listen, man.
I baited
All of
you.
a sudden,
That's
everybody
heroin.
want to get rich and do crack.
Nobody
There you
want to
go,
do
one.
crack.
So drug dealers, I want
Nobody
my
wanna do
fucking
crack.
my
Don't do
promoter
crack.
money. 'Cause that's what I'm doing now.
I'm promoting your crack.
That ass.
Let me tell y'all something right now. Sex is extremely important in relationships. Don't get it twisted. Sex is extremely important in relationships because the same way you can have a beautiful, emotional, mental relationship with your partner, you gotta have that same physical relationship.
Absolutely.
You gotta be drawn to your partner physically, or otherwise, every time you see somebody who looks better than your partner physically, you will always try to gravitate towards that, or you'll always try to change your partner to maybe look like that physical person, or this, that, and a third.
All right, let me cut you there, because you can be attracted to somebody and know that there are other people that are more attractive to them.
Of course, but
'Cause then
not
you'll always
if
be
you're
running-
not attracted to your
At
female.
all?
Yeah,
Yes.
if you're not
like there has to
attracted
be
your
some
person
sort of
physically,
sexual
it'd
chemistry.
be exactly.
I feel
Some
like you
sort
could,
of
you could look
like-
at somebody else and think they're attractive, but be like, oh, nah, but I still love my person. I will never
Right.
do that to them.
Nah, like I'm not.
Like being like, oh, this person is.
I'm not gonna front. Like this shit is important because I had one relationship like that. It was crazy. Like they just we were connected like somehow like where we would agree. We never argued, and the sexual attraction was so crazy that it's like we couldn't get enough with each other.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And that's good.
Yeah.
I feel like it should be like that because it would be to the point where you would sneak out like every. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
20, 30 minutes or every hour or so, every 2 hours or so, because it's just like, like we gotta go back. Like I need something. You know what I'm saying? We both were like that. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Y'all was both
So it's-
nymphos.
Yeah.
And that's
That's
bad.
it's
bad.
It's bad, but it's good.
Because sometimes the sexual attraction is the only thing that keeps the
That
relationship
that
together,
keeps you
bro.
together.
Yeah,
And that
absolutely.
sucks.
Yeah.
I've been in a relationship like that where literally, like, I really wasn't that emotionally or mentally attracted to this
Attached
one female,
or attracted.
and
But
I
the
stuck by her
sex,
for
yeah.
years because of how physically attracted I was to her,
So I guess,
and that was
yeah, I guess it just again comes with maturity and knowing when, like, all right, you know, like again, clearly this is just a sexual attraction and not anything
Right.
more, and then just, you know, like letting it go or whatever the case is. And sometimes what I've grown up and learned is that I'm the type of person who, again, I would probably stick around because I wouldn't want to hurt the other person. But at the end of the day, I'm just going to continue hurting the person doing what I'm doing. You know, like, you just got to let it go. Like, and that would it'll hurt the person in the meantime. But then, again, at the end of the day, they'll get over it. They'll grow, they'll learn, and then they'll get eventually what they deserve, you know? So maybe it's just with maturity. Sex.
So would you ever? This is a random question. Would you ever be part of like polyamorous relationship, like where like you have multiple, like where for example you can have multiple partners.
Anthony, is yours.
That's.
But you're still in like a relationship with your girl. You know what I'm saying?
Nah.
I can't do it, fam.
Like even for me dating, like if like say I started off trying to date a couple of people. If there's one person that I'm really interested, then it's a wrap for everybody else. Like,
right. They all get clipped.
That's just me. Like I don't know if it's just me or I don't know if.
I'm telling you, y'all.
Cause I try, like you know, like
I've tried it before.
I try
Girls
to be
really
like,
do
maybe
that.
I
Girls
do need to date more
really
than one
like-
person, but I'll date one person.
I mean, I
and
tried to
then
be in a
I'm like,
polyamorous relationship, and we just pretty much were in a monogamous relationship.
Yeah, like
Like-
y'all didn't change nothing.
Nothing. Like
I'm telling you, bro. Like even when you like single and you taking more than one girl seriously, it is such a like.
oh,
You don't want to do it because one, let's backtrack, right? Let's say you taking two girls seriously or two niggas seriously, and both of them don't know that you taking other people seriously, right? Obviously, you gotta be fucking expect a gadget and not get caught like taking two people very, very seriously that you care about, right? So that's already an L on your forehead. Now imagine if you got two girls or two niggas that know about each other and y'all all in a relationship at the same fucking time. Now, if I let these two bitches go to the club together and they both backing up on niggas, then I'm gonna get heartbroken twice, nigga. Fuck out of here, nigga. That's a dub. That's a dub. You gonna slice my shit once and that's it, nigga. Not twice, nigga. Fuck out of here.
they say ching ching.
Yeah, bro. Niggas
Fruit
think this
Ninja,
fucking
this
what?
bitch.
Fruit Ninja. Yeah, Fruit Ninja, nigga. Fuck out of here. They gotta drop your shit back off at fucking Bushwick Hospital, White Coat, nigga. Fuck out of here.
That's it. It's over.
Yo, so Carlos, let's go around. Yay or nay to polyamory? Like, would you try it?
Well, like polyamorous is
good.
more than one
Girlfriend.
partner,
Yeah,
more than one girlfriend.
in a sense, yes, more than one girlfriend, or in a sense where you can have your girlfriend, but she'll be cool with you going fucking some other nigga.
Wait.
But also you being cool with her going.
Another
Yeah, I was
bitch.
about to
Another
say.
bitch. Don't let him try to trap you.
You know
He
what's
said
crazy?
nigga.
You know what's
That's why I
crazy?
switched it up. I give you both sides.
You know what's crazy?
What were you telling me,
Listen,
Anthony? You gotta see both sides, right?
Listen, you know what's
See
crazy?
both sides like
The
Chanel.
most really, like, the most, like, how would I say it? The most, like, serious relationship I've ever had, I think it was a polyamorous. Cause,
You
like,
think?
Honestly, I'm pretty sure she knows I was fucking some other girls, and we were okay with it. We're like, you know what I'm saying? We're still here.
Right.
Guys, you know what I'm saying? That's how we were. We were still there.
Am I the only
like,
person who wants
treated-
one person?
Nah, we do.
Nah, but
Okay,
they,
sorry.
that's what I say is in the rare cases, you know what I'm saying?
Very rare
like,
cases.
like the girl that I'm talking about, like I got to the point where I told her like, yo, eventually like I see myself marrying you, you know what I'm saying? But it's like we were mad cool, and I knew she lived all the way like deep. So it's like we could. I'm not gonna say exactly
like
where.
this so much.
He said all the way.
You know what I'm saying? Nah, we lived deep, but we would see each other every weekend.
Right.
And I was still going to school, still going, you know, barely working and shit like that. So it's like and I'm still a homebody ass nigga. So it's like it's not like I was really doing shit. It's not like I really was doing shit, but I'm saying like niggas is bored and shit. You
If
know
shit
what I'm saying?
happens,
Sometimes-
it
some
wasn't
shit-
the open hands.
Yeah, if some shit happened, it's like it happened, but we were like honest. We kind of like kept each other from like hurting each other's feelings to the point that we never described how it happened, or like we just be like, "Yo, how's the hose?" Because we knew the other person was talking to somebody.
Were
else.
you guys in a relationship? Like that was your girlfriend?
Yeah, like I mean, I consider she was my girlfriend for a
You
while.
don't even
Nah,
know
nah,
the
nah,
fucking
legit.
answer. What the
Nah, 100%.
Coño.
must
Yeah,
be
but
the
I
crack.
can say that she was my girlfriend. Yeah. 100%.
Would you go around? Like, would you take her around? Like, would you?
Yes, I'd introduce. Well, I'm gonna say I introduced my mom to her in person, but I introduced my mom to her through FaceTime because she lives so far.
Okay.
So,
Yes, buddy.
I hate niggas like that. I'm coming.
yeah, but I
Yes,
introduced
buddy.
my mom to her.
So you were in a polyamorous
I
relationship.
introduced my brother to her, like.
So that's a yes for you. Damn,
Yeah,
and then
like,
left.
Yo, what's good with your brother? Not to get off topic. What's good with your brother? I haven't seen Jose in a minute.
yeah, Jose be disappearing, bro.
I thought that nigga was dead. Shout out to Jose.
Shout out
Shout out to
Yo,
Jose
fact,
and
shout out
Carlos,
to
the
Jose.
blackest Dominican
Nah,
brothers of all.
Jose,
They
yo.
both black as shit. They
My
both
brother put
look
up for an
black,
episode.
act black, and they Dominican as fuck.
Yo, at the same time.
Yeah, at the same fucking time, bro.
That's that Brooklyn Dominican shit.
Yo, when he pull up, the episode's gonna be lit. Y'all gonna be surprised, man. Wait for that. I am JTG.
That's why it's an
Follow
all Brooklyn episode, baby. You already know what time it is.
Right.
Brooklyn
Nigga.
sour.
Yeah, Brooklyn.
No gentrification is allowed
No
on
gentrification.
set.
Fuck gentrification.
On set.
Yo, perfect
Segue.
segue. Yo, but you heard that Woodlands closed?
What the fuck is Woodland?
You don't know Woodlands?
Woodland. It was a
What the fuck is
Right,
Woodlands?
like he loves
Did you
brunch.
get me some nuggets, bitch? What the fuck are you talking about? What's Woodlands? Somebody put me on.
You know
You
Woodlands, that
haven't been
spot.
to Woodlands?
Come on.
No, because
It's
I
like
don't
the-
invite me
you
to
done-
Nah, it's like the littest
Bags.
brunch spot.
Yeah, it's like one of the littest brunch spots.
No, it's not because Taboga is the list, bro.
It's not in
Alright,
Brooklyn.
out
though.
to Boca.
Oh, okay, you're right. All right, what's Woodlands?
So, yeah.
Okay.
Anyway,
Oh.
you know more.
So it was.
You was
a-
trying to work there.
Yeah, man. It was just lit.
She said, "Yo, I'm gonna come over here to get my bartender shit right real
Yo,
quick."
I was supposed to work there before I started working at Habaneros, but I got there first, so whatever. But it was pretty cool. It was a lit spot, yo. They had it was everything that Habaneros was trying to be. To be honest, the owner was white, but come on, no. Yeah, we don't do that.
Damn, bro, this nigga made it right on time. This shit is still hot. man.
Right.
But
Come on,
now-
Yo, shouts out to the Uber driver, you're.
Yo, Uber Eats, cuts a check.
Yo,
Stop
I need to
playing.
hear about Woodlands, bro.
Alright,
Woodlands is just done. I feel like
It was like a little lit spot. They had
it was
brunch.
very lit. They had brunch. They had a little lounge at night. So
They had DJs during brunch hours and shit.
it was
Yo, I done got fucked up.
again.
OD.
They had the best fish tacos ever. Yo, honestly, one time I was mad. Story time. I was mad that I had to go to Habaneros, aka the old industry. When I really wanted to go to Woodlands. Wow.
Why the
they
fuck you
get
got so
saucy.
many fucking sauces?
They trying to get them 5
You got like
stars.
100 sauces.
Grab two.
But shout outs to McDonald's.
Yo, fact.
Sponsor us.
Fuck all y'all.
Cut the check. Stop playing.
Cut the check. But yeah, unfortunately.
Y'all ain't got no ranch in this shit? Fuck no.
You got it over
You
there.
gotta ask for that shit.
Right
got over
here,
there.
nigga. I grabbed the wrong sauce. nigga.
Alright.
Continue.
Go back to your story.
I
Since
still
none of
don't
us
know
paying
what-
attention. Ranch. I mean, not ranch. Fuck. Woodlands.
Woodlands.
Talk to us about Woodlands.
So Woodlands was a spot, a
So
brunch
it was a
spot.
spot.
It was the spot.
So now
on
it was where
Flatbush.
was it at? Flatbush,
On
right?
Flatbush.
But now it's gentrified Flatbush.
Okay.
So what happens? You know what I'm saying? When the whites,
When the white.
they come to the hood and they see hood shit. You know what I'm saying? They try to call the cops, and they had, I think it was like 551 noise complaints. But since 2012,
Oh,
Yeah,
that's not
right?
bad.
that's not bad.
That's not bad.
You got 500.
Right, exactly. Like, you know what I'm saying? But it's like, damn, this fucking white comfort, because of them, these people got shot. I mean, shut down. I mean, also, somebody did get shot.
Say niggas is
No,
getting
nah,
shot, like-
somebody did get shot. I ain't gonna hold you. That's just part of the story,
Niggas
but
get shot every day.
but everybody
B.
gets
Niggas get
Come
shot
on.
every day, B. Stop playing. So yeah, they
It
shut
was
them
around
down.
the area.
Alright, yo, Brooklyn. I need to chill
Allegedly.
down, alright?
Martitas got shut down too, but
Malditas got shut down.
yeah,
After
nigga,
that,
nigga got stabbed in there, bro. The owner
that
got
same
stabbed in
day
there.
of the
owner?
fight.
Like imagine.
Oh,
Dowdy,
yeah.
Imagine,
I would have sold that
Imagine
shit.
Dowdy on the block getting shot, like in front of industry.
Yo,
Oh
no.
God forbid.
What?
Yo,
Yeah,
shout out to
God
my son
forbid.
Dowdy Gruyon. Right? Bushwick Taco Company, you know the vibes,
Hello.
habanero, and all that.
Bad shot.
Sponsor us. What the fuck?
Hey,
Yo,
Look
cut
at
us
all
a
the
check.
operations. Cut the fucking check,
cut the
nigga.
check.
Been working there for too long.
Do y'all think
Nigga
it's
done
fair?
put the bricks in the wall and
I
shit.
got a good question. Do y'all think it's fair? Because, see, gentrification, even though I am definitely not on the offense about it, I am not in support of gentrification for the majority of what it entails. I am a firm believer of, yo, you spend your money to live where you want to live. You have rights in the place that you live, in the community that you live in. So I feel like if certain things come into place, or certain people are knocked out of your neighborhood because of your wants and needs and your community's wants and needs, then that necessarily isn't unfair to you specifically.
Okay.
Do you guys think that white people are a little bit too comfortable with making changes in an otherwise not white community? Whenever they
Absolutely,
move in?
absolutely, and so that's what that's what we're talking about. It's like, for example, we have a code of conduct. The hood got its own code of conduct. We got our own ethics. For example, two
Like
houses
Meek
down,
said, it's a religion.
right? 2 houses down, yo, this is Indian family, right?
Mm-hmm.
They don't make a peep all year long, bro. I'm talking about they don't do nothing, but once a year,
They
it's
throw a load.
somebody getting married.
Okay.
It's a 3-day party. And when I mean 3-day party,
It's 3-day
3-day party. I go to bed at 3 in the morning,
They still going.
and then I go back over there. And it's like yo, and it's 6 in the morning, and they still partying. And it's like, I can't be mad. I can't.
Keep going.
They do this once a year.
They only do it once a year, first of all, and then on top of that, we gonna throw our party next week. So I'm not gonna be mad. I'm not gonna call, like, if you ODing, you ODing.
But they wasn't ODing.
Right. If you ODing and like, yo, all right, then, yo, what's up? I'll go over. You know what I'm saying?
Nah,
But that's the thing. It's
What's
like,
ODing to you though? Like,
ODing is like, I don't know.
Remember
Like,
your backyard party?
yeah.
Not like that, like Times 10.
Oh, all right.
Right.
Yeah, I was about to say
like, where's a fire hazard at this point? Like, like then you're like, all right, yo, my man. But even then, we go ourselves. We don't call the cops.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's the thing about white people. They use the cops like as their fucking personal security guard. Like, nah, motherfucker. Like,
Oh, this kid's having a lemonade stand. I'm gonna call the cops.
yo, don't come to the
Oh, yeah.
don't come to the
That's
hood.
disrespectful.
Don't come to the hood and
You
get
got
mad
SWAT outside. He's there.
for lemonade stand. Run the money. Is that shit taxed? Is that taxed?
8% sales tax on all them lemons, pussy. Run that shit, nigga.
Now
IRS
that's
Right,
disrespectful.
but that's the thing. It's like, it's because of their comfort that we have to change the way that we have been doing things forever. You know what I'm saying? So is that right? Is that right for you to come in? Because think about it. Let's say we go into an all-white neighborhood and we set up an all-Dominican spot or all-black spot.
It's clipped.
It's clipped. We get shut down in
you
0.4
won't even
days.
have a chance.
You won't. They won't approve your
They
liquor
gonna
license.
see you outside. And what's it called? Supermarket Sally.
Yo,
They gonna come
that's
through.
like, that's
You know
like
what
for
I'm
brunch
saying?
babies. Once it was over, the cops was like, nah, not brunch babies.
Black Friday.
Black Friday.
Black Friday, bro. Black
Once
Friday.
it was done, nothing was crazy. Nothing was out of the ordinary. Everybody. One thing I gotta give to Fourth Dimension in their parties is that everybody is cool. Like everybody's
They
vibing.
be
everybody's
coolin', bro.
dancing.
They
Like
wildin'.
I don't
fucking
ever see beef.
drinking,
I've been
like,
to,
everybody's
3
lit.
So far,
Ain't
3 or
nobody
4.
ever had a fight in our shit,
Yeah.
and if somebody had a fight in our shit, it was probably us fighting somebody. So you ain't gotta worry about it. You keep on your business. You feel me?
Facts. So, but again, because it was a residential neighborhood that was
Yeah.
A
predominantly,
predominantly
white.
white neighborhood.
Shout out to Glendale, Liberty Park, Queens. You know,
You know,
fucking
it's
wild.
cool.
That's
It's
what they
cool,
call it?
but y'all gotta just chill, relax.
Something like that.
Like, and it was a Friday. It was a Friday.
Yo,
like,
you know
Saturday,
they got
nobody's
the
doing nothing.
what do you call
Like,
the
come
Citizen
on.
app? You know the Citizen app where
Yeah,
like
they
tells
said
you-
somebody got like stabbed over there or something like that at our party.
Really? Exactly.
Bro, the Citizen app said, yo, somebody stabbed at Cypress Hills and 65th, where the party was, on the corner of Cypress Hills and 65th.
That's probably why.
And
they
I'm
pulled
like,
up.
I'm looking at the screenshot that the person sent me
And
of
you
the Citizen
looking
app
around.
from 10 minutes ago, and I'm standing on the block with 50 people. And I'm like, not one of these people is
Are
sad,
sad.
upset,
Nigga was
stabbed,
looking around like, yo,
nothing
bro.
like that.
Bro.
Like, bro, you good?
Yeah, I'm over here checking niggas, bro. Like,
You Gucci?
yeah,
Yo, but on the Citizen app in Bushwick, yo, they was like, yo, they heard gunshots, right? Or
See?
somebody got shot. You know what it was?
Firecrackers, come on.
Niggas playing dominoes.
Yo, no. Hold on.
Gotta be cool.
I can't front. Y'all Dominican niggas be wildin',
Wildin' the
bro.
fuck
Y'all
out.
take that domino, whoop, y'all bring it up here, bro, and y'all smack that shit on the table. Nah, that shit not smooth. How y'all ate all the fucking
It was
McDonald's?
like 30.
You should have bought 40 pieces, bro.
For real. That's wild.
Y'all realize they can smoke it, right?
No respect on my name right now. Y'all fucking son.
Yo, you nice, son. Yo,
Yo,
nice.
put some respect on his
You know the
name.
fuck I
right?
am, baby. Stop
Oh,
Nigga.
what's
I'm gonna put some
good?
barbecue on this fucking nugget, nigga.
Yo, y'all seen those World War III memes? Yo.
Bro, funniest of all time on Twitter.
Nah, bro.
This
Funniest
nigga bought
of all
18 spicy
time.
buffalo. I don't even eat that shit.
I think they just
Wow.
throw 2 up easy.
The WWE.
WWE. You gonna see the Rock and I ran fucking rock bottom in the nigga. That nigga did the people's elbow. He's like,
Yo, that's wild.
All
Crazy at the WWE and WWE3. Oh man.
Yo, he has another ranch.
Yo, you talking about? You know how on Instagram right now it got those like 2020 predictions. Yo, I did one. I can show y'all right now. It was like, what will you be doing in?
You'll be
2020?
in the army.
Yo, it said I was gonna be fighting in World War III. I was like, oh hell no, fuck that shit. I ain't
nah,
get
you
signed
too
up.
old anyways. You know what I'm saying?
Bro,
I'm
I
crying.
can't.
They're not gonna take us. They're gonna take these little niggas over here.
You ain't even registered for the draft
My
no more,
knees
bro.
don't work the same.
I'm about to commit a felony before I get drafted.
Nah, you not going is a felony.
Nigga,
Alright,
I'm going
but-
to jail.
Muhammad Ali spent like 2 years in prison. So
4 years in prison.
If they give me 4 years, I'm doing 4 years.
For
Right.
that, for not
You seen
doing
that video
it.
of the
I'm
coach
not
when he
going
walked
over there
in
and dying.
and it was like, yo, when you get to prison with all your niggas who didn't go to World War III and you're like, ah.
I'm like, we all locked. Fuck that shit.
Fuck
I'm
that
definitely
shit.
not
I'm
going
not
over there
I'm
for
not
what?
going over there for stupid.
If I go over there, I'm gonna be a
MDR.
bathroom attendant. Oh, man,
Y'all
no,
text
nigga.
me in the DR being
I'm not
like,
fighting for no
"Aguacate,
wife."
aguacate, aguacate, aguacate.
Plátano, plátano, plátano.
Plátano, tengo garbanzo.
I've legit lived my life.
Plátano y cereza.
I've lived my life in bad neighborhoods before. I've been shot at before.
Well, I live in
The
Brownsville.
moment y'all niggas bring bombs and rocket launchers, oh man,
I'm not on that level.
It's clip. That's out of my pay grade, nigga. My tax bracket is not that high.
Yo, this nigga really a rapper.
Yo,
He
I
been
seen
shot at.
something
Yeah,
that,
you the real deal, bro.
Right, I seen something though on Twitter that
shit
it
not
was like
sexy.
all the convicts.
That shit
This is
not
your
sexy
time,
at all.
and I'm for that. Like if you a killer,
Yeah.
you want to kill,
You
wanna
let
kill?
them. Like
Yo,
do your job. It's your time, baby.
Until
It's
they
your
get their
time.
ammo and start shooting each other like,
Buffalo, man.
like bitch, I wanted the last bar of soap.
Come on, Trump soap for everybody.
Yeah, Trump is fucking. Oh, you violated. I'm allergic to buffalo sauce.
Why you lying?
Nigga violated.
Nigga
Nah,
say he
man, I
allergic
just
to
hate that
buffalo.
shit. I just hate that shit.
Yo, that's so funny when people be like, I'm allergic to seafood. Like, nah,
I'm
nigga,
the
don't
king
like
of that shit. I'm the king of that shit. How many times have I told you I'm allergic to something?
Yo, OD.
Bro.
Yo,
I'm looking at the nigga like,
This-
no, you're not. You're
bro,
not
this
white.
nigga
He be like,
Lamar-
you're gluten, nigga. Fuck out of
Lamar
here.
eat like a 3-year-old though. Like Lamar eat just as bad as Carlos. Like they should have
Yo,
a
they're the
competition,
worst.
chicken fin.
Chicken
shit
tenders,
Yo,
burgers with no lettuce, no tomatoes.
hey,
no
hey,
Yo, I
hey,
put
hey,
lettuce on my shit. Stop fronting. Fuck out of here.
That
Yo,
just
this
started
nigga-
like a
yo,
week ago.
You see green on a sandwich? Lamar see green on a sandwich. I pray to you. He's calling the cops.
if it's not avocado, I ain't touching that.
Facts.
Nigga. Fuck your
Avocado
iceberg,
lettuce,
your
you heard?
romaine. Fuck that shit, nigga.
Fuck
Low
broccoli,
main.
right?
Look at this nigga. Come on, son.
I can't find. I fuck with it.
Romaine flat.
I fuck with a
Plain
good salad
pork fried
though.
rice, you heard?
I fuck
Plain
with
pork
a-
fried rice is so boring, nigga.
Ew,
Yes.
what the fuck,
I eat
nigga?
Not even pork fried rice with no
Like
vegetables.
bean sprouts and shit, nigga.
Yeah.
That's
Hell
bad.
yeah, beef.
Why you
I get the
wildin'?
house
I get-
fried ratio.
Nah.
The high five. I can't even say that shit. House fried ratio.
House special rice? Or
House
something?
fried special.
House.
Yo, chill. Somebody lived downstairs.
Yo, my bad.
Yo.
Oh shit.
Yo.
But I like bean sprouts and
I ain't even smoke yet. I'm tired.
Yeah, it was a great time. Let's like that, bitch.
Yo.
Let's go. Come
So,
on, son.
Yo.
Let's go light it.
Alright, wait.
yo.
Come on, y'all. Nah, that wasn't an invitation.
no, that was
Matter of fact, we about to go like that shit.
Yeah, bro. we
Yo,
be right
good
back.
looks. Thank you for coming
Yo,
out. You already know what
facts.
time it
Yo,
is. It's that Booze, Blunts, and Bullshit in time. Out here with
coming
special
back.
guest Lamar Carnivore
Lamar
and
Carnivore.
Fuck
motherfucking
y'all niggas, bro. I ain't even trying to smoke.
fourth dimension.
Wow, baby.
Yo, wave check. Wave check. Wave check.
This is what I came for, man. This is what I came for, man. Yo, Carlos, let's hit him with the hot fire, nigga. Hold on. Ready? My shit probably look crazy. Yeah, probably look crazy. Oh, he got waves. Listen, I got black waves, so it's like nappy, so it's ugly. But he got like, he fresh off the boat waves, so you know the vibes, bro. That shit.
Those banana boat waves. You know what I'm saying?
Banana boat. Yo.
Shout out to, at the realest Brendan and Real Sound Entertainment.
Yeah, but his do-rag stinks, so it's alright.
We on this. Yo, my bad. Whoa.
Sit down.
Oh,
my bad.
I'm sorry, we got excited with the wave check.
I've seen a man on the train, like,
Balls
and his
out.
balls was, it was a homeless man, so I'm sorry. His balls was sitting on a chair. That's disrespect, like, his, like, scarred for life.
I'm weak.
But anyways.
Like, share, subscribe.
Like, share, subscribe, right?
Like, share, and subscribe. Follow us.
Yes.
Stop playing. You already know Adam at Osa _ LTG at Willow Anthony at what? No, what's your exact at?
Yo, these niggas is funny as hell. Yo,
we see your butt crack.
Oh, you said crack, so you gotta take a shot.
Fuck all y'all niggas, bro. Out of here, bro.
Yo, but the car keys though, baby, he ain't going nowhere. He ain't going nowhere.
At LAMAR CARNIVORE, we're gonna give you the correct at such a fucking journey at _ Frank. You already know what time it is.
Like, subscribe, like, share,
Mamacita, permiso. I'm just tryna get in your culito. And my pocket's fat like some chichos. That's why all the girls say soy subito. Dominican girls saying wow, que movie. Right before I spin that bitch around like a smoothie. Puerto Rican side chick, ooh, she gon' lose me. Cause I'm in the club throwing ones like it's loose leaf. Baby, eres perfecto. Slid in your DMs, now we singing la modelo. Podemos hacer algunos regresos a una noche de sexo. Mamita, tú eres mala, era una diablita maldita. Coño, maldita. No, I'm well, but I'm screaming bebecita. Mamacita, permiso. I'm just tryna get in your culito. And my pocket's fat like some chichos. That's why all the girls say soy subito, baby.